Good morning, y'all. My name's Laura, and this is my kitchen. A little bit about me is I have some health issues. I'm gluten intolerant. I'm allergic to preservatives. So I wanted to start this channel for those who can't eat gluten, have allergies to preservatives. So basically, I decided I was going to do a YouTube channel for gluten-free cooking, baking, and cake decorating. So today what we're going to do, our first meal is naturally gluten-free, and it's called Pavlova. And what that is, it comes from New Zealand and Australia. And what it is a meringue dessert that's crispy on the outside, tender on the inside like a marshmallow, and it has whipping cream, and you can put any fruit you want. You can even put lemon curd on top of the whipping cream. This is a 5-ingredient dish, and I've already pre-measured everything out, and we're going to go through it step by step, and so you can learn how to make Pavlova. Okay, what you'll need for this recipe is 4 egg whites, a teaspoon of cornstarch, a teaspoon, a half a teaspoon of cream of tartar, and that's a half a teaspoon of cream of tartar, superfine sugar. Now that doesn't mean you got to run out to the store and buy superfine sugar. I'm going to teach you a little trick on how to get superfine sugar. Let's move you over a little bit. That doesn't cost a fortune. Here I have a cup of regular sugar. I'm going to pour that in the food processor. And I'm just going to pulse it a few times, you know. And there you go, cup of superfine sugar. The reason you want to do this is superfine sugar dissolves better in egg whites. Oh my, there we go. There you go, superfine sugar. Now, the first thing you want to do is your eggs need to be at room temperature. Okay, and as you see, I have 3 egg whites here and 3 egg yolks here. I'm going to show you how I separate my egg yolks. People always use the shells. You get a problem with that is you can get the shells in your whites, you know, or the yolk in your, see, and that's all I'm doing. I'm pouring it over my fingers and spreading my fingers. And just put it in your pan. Wash my hands off. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I have my stand mixer here. Let me get my stuff out of the way. I don't have a very big kitchen, so here we go. And I'm going to make sure this is nice and clean. There's no water, nothing in it. Now, making this, you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees while you're mixing everything together. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take our egg whites, and you want to use large, extra large eggs. We're going to put that in there. And we're going to put the mixer down, and you notice I've got the whisk on it. We're going to turn it on. Whoops. Helps if you plug it in, folks. We're going to turn it on. We're going to lock it. Turn it on to medium high. And we're going to let that stir for 5 minutes. Okay, now, what we have here is soft peaks. And when I mean soft peaks, let me show you. That's a soft peak. I mean, it still moves and everything. So it's been 5 minutes and I've got soft peaks. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the superfine sugar that we had in 2 batches. And after each batch, you're gonna wanna cook it for blend it for 30 seconds. Okay, so here we go. Starting to get a little glossy, that's what you wanna see. There we go. And after we put it in and it's mixed up pretty good there, we are going to turn it on high for 2 minutes. It's an old mixer. I've had this mixer for 30 years. Okay, we'll be back in a minute when that's done. Okay, now about 2 minutes we mixed that. And as you can see, the peak, it doesn't lose its structure and it's still hanging on there. Okay, Now we're gonna put this back on. And what you're gonna put in next is a teaspoon of clear vanilla. You can use the dark vanilla, but it will give a dark color to your meringue. There we go. And we're gonna mix that for another minute. Now we're gonna check this. We don't want it to get loose again. Let's see what we got here. Whoa. Yep, there we go, see? Nice and glossy and peaks. Now, that's all it is to making the shell. And I'm gonna put mine on this. Okay, this is one of those slip pads that can heat in the oven, and I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna take this off here. There we go. Let me turn off the timer. We're gonna loosen up our pad. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna add the cornstarch and tartar in there, okay? And we're just gonna mix this in. We're gonna fold it in. You don't need to use your mixer. Just kind of fold it in. See what I mean by folding? It's just this, because you don't want to lose the meringue. You just want to mix it till it's in there. That's good enough. I love this dessert, folks. If you want something sweet, you don't want to spend a ton going to the restaurants. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to put it in the middle here, like so. Okay. Now what you want to do with this is you want to spread it out to 8 or 9 inches, like so. Okay. And you want to dip in the middle. Okay. Okay. Because you're going to make some whipped cream to put it in here and top it with fruits and vegetables, I suppose you could put vegetables on it. Okay, this is what it should look like. Okay, and you see that I got a little whale in there. You can take a spoon and make a fancy design or whatever you want, but it turns out either way it's the same. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put it in a 350 degree preheated oven. And as soon as we close the oven, we're going to drop that temperature down to 200 degrees, and we're going to let it cook in there for 90 minutes. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, now while it's cooking in the oven, we're going to make our homemade whipping cream. And it's 1 cup heavy whipping cream. A teaspoon of vanilla. Ooh, that was a little much there, but there we go. Teaspoon of vanilla. And you can either use sugar, superfine sugar, or powdered sugar. And you need 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. Okay. Okay. That's it. Put that in there. We're going to lower it and we're going to lock it. Always lock your mixer. Okay. And what we're going to do, we're going to beat this for 3 to 4 minutes. And we'll have homemade whipping cream. We'll be back, folks. Okay, y'all, it's almost done. Show you what we got here. Okay. See, we have nice, creamy whipping cream. Oh, y'all, that is so good. Let me do this here. All right, folks. Let me get my spatula. These things are a godsend. And I'm just going to scrape my bowl. and make it all nice and creamy. I'm gonna rub it around a little bit. There we go. See? You have some homemade whipping cream. It takes about 4 minutes to make, not long. Okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my whipping cream in a bowl. I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator until the Pavlova is done. Now some people like really sweet whipping cream. This is not super sweet, but it's sweet enough with the vanilla hint. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some, well, I guess I'll grab some foil because I can't find my saran wrap. And I'm just gonna lightly cover it and put it in the fridge. And I'll see y'all back in about 80 minutes. All right, y'all. Here's our Pavlova. And we're gonna top it and get our whipping cream out. And we're gonna whip our whipping cream with our wire whip. Because we want it smooth again. Ooh, that looks so good. Okay, we're going to take this. I'm going to spread it in here, just like this. Oh, that looks so good, folks. Y'all are going to love this. Okay. And the last and final part is to add the fruits. Now I've got some blueberries and raspberries and strawberries. And I'm just going to put those on it. I like lots of fruit. Here we go. And there's your Pavlova. I hope y'all have fun making this. It's really fun to eat. I enjoy making it. And if you can, I don't know if you can hear it, but if you tap on it, the shell's hard. And it's soft and creamy inside, like a marshmallow. I'm just gonna cut a small piece out. Oh yeah, that sounds so good. And see how it just, here we go, there we go. And that's what it should look like. I'll add some more of my fruits on there. Look at that. See how that's all creamy and fluffy like a marshmallow? If you want a light dessert, it tastes really good, and then you need to make this. Thank y'all for watching me in my kitchen. You have a great day.